Hi, resilient champions. Happy Wednesday, midweek greetings, and welcome to today's live stream. Hey, Jaden, you are welcome. Thank you so much for your support, for always being there, and for always supporting. I greatly appreciate you. So today we are going to share about we are going to share about the power of letting go, how letting go is true wealth. So that's what we are going to share today. Letting go is true wealth. And letting go is not just about releasing the past, it is about embracing a future filled with abundance. Hey, Queen, you are so welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. I hope you are having a good day. We are having a snow day here, so we are enjoying the snow. First day of May, and we are still enjoying snow. So thank you so much, everyone, and those who are in the bushes, those who are coming to watch the replay. Today we are focusing on the power of letting go, and we want to share our experience on how letting go is true wealth. And we are saying that letting go is not just about releasing the past, it is about embracing a future filled with abundance. Imagine each burden you shed as a key to unlocking the treasures of life, mental, emotional, and spiritual. Yes. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, we still have snow. Thank you so much for lurking and listening and working, and I greatly appreciate that. So, just as a key opens a door, letting go opens the door to personal growth, freedom, opportunities, and a more meaningful existence. Letting go is not easy, but it is the ultimate liberation. So picture yourself carrying a heavy backpack filled with stones, the weight of past grievances, past failures, past doubts. Imagine all of this, how they are weighing you down. And then now imagine the freedom of setting down your backpack and removing all those stones and just walking around feeling lightly. And that is the wealth you gain from letting go. So either it's past grievances that you're carrying, it's failures, doubts, or fears. Letting go is your path to true wealth. Hey, Nikki, thank you so much for coming. You are welcome. We are enjoying a snow day here. So we are talking about the power of letting go and how it is true wealth. And so, like I was saying, you just imagine yourself carrying a heavy backpack filled with stones, which is like the weight of your past grievances, failures, doubts, fears, and all of that. Imagine how heavy it is. And then imagine yourself now putting it down and just trying to remove every unnecessary thing in your backpack and just leaving your backpack with the necessary things that will help you to like function optimally. And so today we are really going to share this to share to share the importance of letting go. And one of the greatest things that you achieve when you let go, let me remove this banner. Okay. One of the greatest things that you achieve when you let go is, hey sis, you're welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming. I greatly appreciate you all. And I also appreciate everyone in the bushes and those who are going to do the replay. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we are trying to look at the why it is important to let go and why it is true wealth. Hey, look at who is here. Gail is here, our international moderator. Thank you, Gail. I'm so glad to see you. You are welcome. I hope you're doing fine. Thank you so much for everything. So we are saying that the first thing that is your wealth and that you experience when you let go is emotional freedom. Letting go of grudges, regrets, and negative emotions leads to emotional freedom, because when you are carrying your emotional baggage, it really weighs you down and hinders personal growth and happiness. For example, holding on to resentment towards someone can prevent us from forming new and meaningful relationships. Absolutely. Sometimes somebody does something to you and you tell them, or you tell yourself, I'll never forgive this person. And you hold a grudge. You don't have enough space in your heart to be holding extra things. You have just enough space in your heart to hold the things that make you happy. And so when you forgive, you are really liberating yourself. It's not for the other person. We have often heard that when you forgive, it's not only for the other person, but it is also firstly for you. And when that's why, like Nelson Mandela's example is really like across generations and across centuries, everybody is still inspired by his example of forgiving his oppressors after spending 27 years in prison, demonstrating that letting go of hatred and anger can lead to a more fulfilling life. And that is what helped him to liberate himself and unite his country, South Africa, which reminds us that true compassion lies, true compassion lies in the when we learn and grow through our experiences. And so one of the main reasons why every time if you want to hold on, remind yourself to let go, because the first thing, your emotional freedom. If you type house, Nightbot will drop your link so you can connect to each other. So just type house, like in type house, and Nightbot will drop your link so we can connect to each other. Absolutely, absolutely important. Another reason why letting go is true wealth can be found in mental clarity. When you let go of clutter, both physical and mental, it creates space for clarity and creativity. Imagine when you clean your house, like decluttering our physical space, cleaning your house, cleaning your kitchen, like when you finish cooking and clean the kitchen, the next time you're coming to cook, you are really like, you have space where you can put your things and where you can pass. When you even clean your house, most often you want to come back home every time. You coming back to a clean house, a welcoming house, and all of that. So when you let go of all the things that are not useful, which means When you finish cooking, you clear all the dishes, you clear all the garbage, and let the space empty. It gives you clarity. It really gives you clarity. And especially for mental declutter, all the things that you are keeping in your mind that are blocking you, that are not even important for you, please let us declutter our minds. Let us declutter our minds and leave room for new opportunities, new ideas that can change our lives in many meaningful ways. So stop thinking that, oh, this person did this to me, I'll never forgive them, and you keep them in your heart. And then they keep occupying your mind. Every time you see them, you say, oh, that person again. Or anytime you're going out, you're thinking, I don't want to meet this kind of person. And then you occupy yourself with things that are not useful for you. So declutter your minds. Let's declutter our minds. Let's declutter our environments and help each other. See who is here. Hi, precious pieces. You're welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you, TXC. You are welcome. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate every one of you, especially those who are working and listening. I appreciate those who are present. You could be anywhere else, but you are here to grace this live stream. Thank you so much. Please, as you come in, write house and Nightbot will drop your link, and then we can continue sharing. Oh, even the Middle East is in the house. Hi, Alimatu. You are welcome. Thank you so much for coming. You are well appreciated. So, we are talking about the importance of letting go and the importance of creating true wealth, which is not dependent on carrying burdens on your head that are not helping you. Personal growth. Letting go of our comfort zones and our limiting beliefs fosters our personal growth. So when we hold on to the familiar, we resist change and miss out on new opportunities for growth and self-improvement. And when people cling too tightly to the familiar, they miss out on exciting prospects. Like somebody, you often hear somebody says, that's how I am, that's the way I do things. But we live in a changing world where most often the things are changing so fast that if you continue doing the things that you always do, it's difficult to grow and it's difficult to even function in the world today. Because what happens is, as the days change, we have to adapt. We have to adapt to the growing and the new ways of doing things. So we have to unlearn our limiting beliefs, or we learn those beliefs that keep us into that space where we were like 10 years ago, because today is not 10 years ago. So unlearning our limiting beliefs is one of the best ways to let go of all those things that no longer serve you, and learn the new things that you need to grow. So when you are letting go, when you let go of all your limiting beliefs and all the things that you think, oh, I'm so familiar with this is the way I do things, or this is how I am, that's just your way of limiting yourself from all the opportunities that you could have, and that you could help you to really grow. Just so imagine the caterpillar, how it metamorphizes, the metamorphosis of a caterpillar into a butterfly. That's like just a natural symbol of transformation. But that's what letting go, because if the caterpillar was clinging to its status as a caterpillar, it will never become a butterfly. Hey, Queen, you're welcome. Thank you. Good to see you. I am so happy to see you. I've not seen you for ages. I am really like in the bushes, and I think this May is going to be more. I am more settled now, so I will have time to visit everyone. So just write house in the chat, and Nightbot will drop your link so we can connect with each other and continue to thrive together. So just as the caterpillar must let go of its previous form to emerge beautifully into a butterfly and become unstoppable because it can fly everywhere, we as humans, we have to shed our grievances, our failures, our self-doubts, and all of that so as to fully develop our potential and soar into higher heights. And this process allows us new learnings, building our resilience, and developing a more rich and abundant life. So when you let go, most often you are cultivating personal growth, you are developing yourself, and you are transforming to somebody better and to new heights that you couldn't never ever imagine. So when you are thinking about growth, think about letting go, because when you hold on to all those things that you think are familiar, you are limiting yourself, you are limiting your growth, you are limiting your opportunities. So think about the caterpillar, how it let go and became a butterfly, and look at the possibilities of flying. When a caterpillar is crawling, it can't go very far, but when it is flying, it has more potential, it can go to more places. And so that's the beauty of letting go, and that's why they will tell us letting go is true wealth, because we are becoming limitless and unstoppable. Another reason why letting go is true wealth is when you let go, you have enhanced relationships. So letting go of control and expectations in relationships leads to healthier and more fulfilling connections. So when you are holding, like when you are in a relationship, either it's a relationship, a work relationship, or with your spouse, or with your children, when you hold on to rigid expectations or trying to control everyone around you, it's not healthy for you, and it strains your relationships and creates unnecessary tension. Hey, Stacy, you are welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Guys, excuse my voice. I went out yesterday in the snow and it got onto my neck and stuff. It's still snowing now, anyways. So, when you are holding on to rigid expectations or trying to control people, it strains your relationships and creates unnecessary tensions. So, whether it is learning to forgive a friend's mistake or accepting a partner's imperfections or your colleague's imperfections, releasing unrealistic expectations and grievances can strengthen bonds and promote empathy and understanding. So, we are not saying that you should condone people's inadequacies. We are saying that you don't hold on to grudges. Do not hold on to grudges. There's a way you can solve your problems without keeping them. Like sometimes people will say, problems in the office remain in the office. I don't carry my office problems to my house. Or if I have a problem with my spouse, we don't wait to carry it over to the next day. So life is about compromises. If everybody is standing rigidly on their position, sometimes it becomes difficult to cohabit. So at times you have to let go. If the letting go, you have to in the letting go, you have to protect yourself. So it's not like you let go and people should climb over you. No, it's you are letting go of the things that you cannot control and the things that disturb your peace of mind. So when you are in an argument with a friend or with a colleague or something, Sometimes you just let it be, not because like people who feel that no, if I don't continue arguing, the person has defeated me or something. Life is not about defeating. Life is about how do you feel after you separate from somebody. Like each time you meet a friend, or each time you come from work, or each time you are with your spouse or with your children, how do you feel? Do they leave you drained? If they are leaving you drained, it means everybody is wanting their own point of view to prevail. And when everybody is standing on their own point of view, it's difficult to have a compromise. So sometimes you look into each other's arguments or ideas and find a common ground. Where you cannot find a common ground, you are letting go. So we can have opposing views, but we should respect each other's opinions because everyone is unique. And we can, in that process, we have to protect ourselves by setting healthy boundaries to protect our peace. So when you are letting go, you are enhancing a relationship, but you are not letting go in a way that you are the one who have the, like you are not the one who will suffer from the letting go. You let them go with their ideas and their opinions that do not tally with yours, but you don't stay there and be arguing over things that you don't control. Some people have their fixed mindset. Be the person that will say, okay, let's come to a compromise. Coming to a compromise does not mean that you are the weaker person. It means that you are protecting your peace. Sometimes you are coming to a compromise because you want to protect your peace and you want that person to just like, okay, if that person is not going to change, I'm not going to argue with them, but this is how I have to deal with them in the future to protect my peace. So at every level, you are protecting your peace. Whatever action that you are taking, always protect your peace. Always think about your own peace before you take the action, and that will guide you to like live a life of a stress-free life. Not stress-free like we always like have stress, but at least it should be the kind of stress that you can control, and not trying to go and control the other person's stress, because it is so difficult to control other people. Hi Lucy, you are so welcome, and everybody who is coming in, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you, and you are so loved and appreciated and celebrated. So when you are thinking of about enhancing your relationships, sometimes you will see all the people who advocate for compassion and forgiveness. It's not that they tell you that because you are forgiving the person, not let you should let them like repeat the thing that they did that hurt you. No, you are forgiving them and not forgetting, but keeping your guard. You're forgiving them, you're liberating yourself, but you are guarding and keeping your boundaries so that the anger and resentment will not remain with you. You want to liberate yourself from every anger and resentment and cultivate like compassionate relationships. Imagine that it's your spouse or your colleague. Those are people that you are will be interacting with every day. So you can't just remove yourself from them. You are working together every day, or you have a spouse with whom you are together every day, or even your children or your friend. So you can't cut off everybody all the time, but you are looking for compromise. And we are not saying that you should always compromise and be the victim, or compromise and give them the upper hand, but you are compromising because you want that the time that you are dealing with them, you should preserve your sanity. So you are dealing with them at the level of work or the things that you have to do together, but you are preserving and keeping the boundary and protecting your peace. So it's so important to let go. And when they say letting go is true wealth, it's all these things that we are talking about. Hey, Roxanne, you are welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Now, another thing that you really experience when you let go and the wealth that you experience, spiritual enrichment. So, letting go of attachment to material possessions and ego driven desires leads to spiritual fulfillment. Like those of us who are religious, they always tell us that it is better to have a deeper connection with oneself and the universe than to have attachment to goods and property and all of that. So many spiritual traditions teach the value of detachment from material possessions, and they emphasize on having just the things that you need. Because sometimes when you have a lot of things, it gives you a lot of challenges. I'm not saying that wealth is a bad thing. I'm saying that wealth is good insofar as you are using it moderately, as long as you are not worshiping your car, you are not worshiping your house, you are not like somebody had a heart attack because his car caught fire and he had a heart attack. Luckily he did not die, but it caused him a stroke. So he loved his car so much that he couldn't imagine himself without that car. Can you imagine being so attached to material wealth that you really give up your life for it, literally? So, Roxanne, if you type house, Nightbot will drop your link. Type house and Nightbot will drop your link. So, like spiritualists, they always say material wealth and success, they are passing, while inner peace and contentment endure. So they are not saying that you are not supposed to be rich. They are saying that when you let go of attachments, too attached to possessions, it saps away your energy and your inner peace. So when you let go of all of these things, you achieve a deeper sense of peace by living a life of simplicity and humility. We are not saying that simple does not mean poor. Like some people think that when you are simple or humble, it means you have to live like a pauper. No, you are living a simple life in the sense that you are not attaching, like you have all the money and all the possessions, but that's not your center of being. Your center of being is your inner peace. I want to live in peace. I want to, like, I have all the money, I have the millions, but the millions are helping me to live comfortably and not worry about money or food or paying rent or paying bills. That's what the money does for me. It's not like I'm sleeping every time and counting, oh, how much do I have in the bank? How much is left? How many more millions and all of that? You can think about how much more money do I want to make. But in that process of thinking, it should not like be it's a do or die thing. If I don't make this money, I'm going to die. No, that way you are letting the money to control you. You are letting like you are letting material things to control you. There is a way that you can have all those material things and still be simple and have your inner peace, because you are not so attached to them in a way that you would be sick because your car broke down, or you will be sick because there's a leakage in the house which you could repair, or you will be sick because you wanted to buy the latest brand of the dresses that are coming up now, and you want to be trending, and there are people who have committed suicide because they're following the trends and their friends were like more up to date, but they forget, especially those who follow influencers on social media. We always forget that all those people on social media with all the affluence, most often they are showing their best days. So we take somebody's best day and compare it to our entire life, and we feel so miserable and say, oh my God, this person has it all put together. Look at me, my life is like, I'm not like, it's like we are not living in the same world. No, you are looking up to the influencers to like to help you to see that it is possible to make it in life, but you are not enslaved by trying to make it in life. And those of us who come from Africa, you would understand when I say people are enslaved to get things, because there are stories of people who go to the extreme of sacrificing, like when they say sacrifice, even sacrificing their own lives in an effort to become rich, and then they lose their lives and the money comes. Where are they now to enjoy the money? So when you are talking about letting go, you are really like looking at all those things that are holding you back and that are stopping you from growing, from your personal development. Because letting go is not just about releasing the past, it is about embracing a future filled with abundance. So, like we said, imagine each burden you shed as a key to unlocking the treasures of life, be they emotional, mental, or spiritual. So, when you are letting go, just as a key opens a door, letting go opens the door to your personal growth, to your freedom, to opportunities, and to a more meaningful existence. And letting go, I can assure you, is not easy. But that is the ultimate liberation, because sometimes we like we always say, oh, I have my best dress, this is my best handbag for the women, those are my best sandals, those are my best pair of shoes. So we are so attached to those best things that we have, and we even become sick if we have a little stain on the best our best dress. We have a little stain on our best dress, and then we become so sick. So picture yourself carrying a heavy backpack filled with stones, like the weight of your past grievances, the weight of your failures, the weight of your doubts, the weight of your fear. So just imagine that kind of backpack, how heavy and how it is going to weigh you down. And then now imagine the freedom you will have if you just set your backpack down and remove all those stones. Those stones here are all those unnecessary things that we carry. All those unnecessary things that we carry that do not serve us, but that are weighing us so much that we cannot grow, that we cannot see opportunity, that we are not free, that we are really like our mental health is getting down the drain. And so letting go of our grudges, our regrets, our negative emotions, they will lead us to that freedom and to that wealth that we are so much looking for. And sometimes, like sometimes we have always wanted to remind ourselves that wealth is not only measured in monetary terms. Most often, wealth is the things that we have that money cannot buy. Good health, freedom, peace of mind. There are so many things that we that we have, or that makes us wealthy, which are not monetary. Hey Queen, you are welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Please, everybody, just type house and Nightbot will drop your link so we can connect with each other and keep growing. So letting go is, like we say, is often easier said than done. But paradoxically, that is the key to unlocking true wealth in life. So this wealth encompasses emotional, mental, and spiritual prosperity. And these are priceless things. When you have peace of mind, when you have emotional freedom, when you have all of these, it's a lot of prosperity. Like we said, just like the caterpillar that shed its old form to transform into a butterfly, we too should learn how to let go. Let go. Sometimes it's easier to let go than to cling, and to hold on, especially past grievances, failures, self-doubt. It is so difficult sometimes to let go of all these things, but that is the key. Unleash your inner wealth. Let go of all those things that are holding you down, and embrace the art of just happiness, emotional freedom, spiritual prosperity, and see how your life will blossom. So you are letting go, not because you are just wanting to let go of the things that you no longer use, but sometimes there are certain things that are better left behind. Just let them be, and just be your authentic self, and embrace true freedom, prosperity, peace. Like, people will tell you that peace of mind is such an expensive thing. Imagine some people need to take sleeping pills before they sleep, because why? They are so troubled, their mind is so full of so many things. You go to bed, by the time you even do your evening prayers, or you recollect to see what the day has been. Hey Evelyn, coming all the way from Nigeria, you are welcome. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing fine. So when you are talking about people who who need sleeping pills before they can sleep, and then imagine you just going to your bed, or sometimes by the time you go to bed, you are already dozing off. That's true wealth. Some people cannot sleep at night without a sleeping pill. Like, some people would just go to sleep quietly. Some people, I tell you, they need like how many pills before they sleep at night? Because why? They are troubled, their minds are full. Please, let's declutter. It is so important, because when we declutter, we leave space we leave space for growth and development. Letting go fosters a wealth beyond measure, one that transcends finances and encompasses emotional, mental, and spiritual abundance. Thank you so much to everyone who is here. I really, I really wanted to do a long live stream, but I have my voice is really not cooperating because of the snow. And I went out yesterday. I was just perambulating in the snow, and it really got into my neck, and that's how my voice is not the best today. So I want to thank everybody who is here. I am trying to see. Goga would always say we can't end a live stream. We have to redirect. We have to redirect to some other place. And yours truly now, I don't even know where to redirect. Let me see who is live so we can redirect them to the next live stream. I hope everyone is having a beautiful day, and it's not snowing like we have here. I'm telling you, Canada is a different world. Canada is a different world. Now I can't. Oh no, I'm not going to do this now. So thank you, everybody. I can't really find where to redirect, and so I want to wish everybody a very, very beautiful day. And thank you so much for coming to show your support and love. I greatly appreciate you. I greatly, greatly appreciate everything you do. And have a blessed day, everyone. Let's learn to let go so we can embrace true wealth. Thank you so much.